Hey guys, Rich Pacini here, YouTube Vlog Creator. As you can see the thumbnail over here, it says, what's the difference between a Firetech gimbal and a Firetech vimble? Well, I have some stuff set up back there in my little display area, so I'm going to go over there right now. I'm going to try to keep this video as brief as possible. I'm going to just talk a little about the stuff I got back there, and then I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to take you to the Firetech website, and I'm going to show you where you can get a gimbal and a vimble. Okay, so without further ado, let me pause this video, let me head back there, and then we'll take it from when I come back, then we'll go to the Firetech website. Okay guys, here we are at the display table, and I have two one vimble and one gimbal set up here. Now, I don't have a Firetech gimbal, but I have a Firetech vimble. So I just wanted to clarify that there. Now, the reason why I know my display the thumbnail said Firetech gimbal and vimble, because we're going to take you to the site, like I said earlier, and I'm going to show you where you can get a Firetech gimbal. But let me just talk very briefly about these two gimbals. I just want to talk a little about it, and if you can see over here, I have three iPhones. This big guy over here, this is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. That's the iPhone 8, and that's the iPhone 5S. Okay, yes, I do make videos with older technology. Matter of fact, this video is being recorded with the Sony Handycam DCR TRV 340. Okay, just to let you know in case you was curious. And I also have the ceramic mic built onto external mic that I added to it just to give it a little bit of audio. Well, we'll see how that comes out in post-production there when I upload it to my video editing software. Okay, let's talk a little about this here. This one here, first off, this one here, the Firetech, this is a vimble. I didn't know anything about a vimble. I remember, knowing about gimbals, but I never really got into vimbles. So I was like, what is a vimble? I heard a gimbal, but what is a vimble? And basically what a vimble is it is a gimbal that has an extension rod here. Okay, if you pull it out like this here, it extends. It's like, reminds you of a motorized selfie stick, if you really think about it. That's what this is here. I didn't know too much about it until I actually read up on it, and then I've actually bought one. This here was basically one I picked up from eBay. This is a refurbished one. I got it from eBay a while back, years and years ago. I used it a couple times. I took it out on sites and stuff like that, but I never really got to get the full use of it like I should have. Okay, so that's why I just want to talk a little about it. And the reason why I got these three different phones here is because I want to show you not every gimbal or vimble can handle specific DSLR camera, or in some cases heavy iPhones. Okay, now in this particular case, this one here, if you look at the booklet over here, the quick start guide, it'll say over here, if you could read that there, it'll say 3-axis stabilized. I'm looking at making sure it's in the screen here. It says 3-axis stabilized handheld gimbal for a smartphone. Okay, for a smartphone. That's what this one's for, right here. This one. This one here is a DJI Osmo. This is the Osmo Mobile 2. Now, in case you're wondering, with this one here, this particular gimbal here, this here was purchased at my local thrift store. Okay, got it for a good price. This is off of eBay, and this one here is from thrift store. Okay, I know I paid less than what it was going for retail. I'll talk about the one from this one here from the thrift store. So I got a good deal with that. Now, the reason why I'm showing you the two is some may be geared towards heavier iPhones as opposed to the other ones that are light, like for light phones, like in other words, smaller phones that are not so heavy. For example, this one here can handle, not this, it can handle the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 5S. Okay, this one here, the DJI Osmo one over here, the reason I'm sharing this is because when I put this on here, the iPhone 12 Pro Max, onto this vimble, or I guess I should say gimbal, I noticed the motors back here were getting a little hot. Okay, and I know they're going to run a little hot because they got gyros in there, whatever. I don't know all the dynamics or all the functionalities of it 100%, but it's gotta maintain that stability. So when you have it in here like this, those little gimbal, those motors are in there trying to keep this thing stabilized. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed you know, okay, it seems like it was holding it up, it was doing it, but it also seems like it was getting a little hot. Now, you might say that might be normal. For those of you out there who know more about the gimbals than I do, you might say, well, that's a normal feature on it. You know, that's what's going to happen. It's going to get hotter as it, you know, gets hot as long, you know, the longer you use it. So what happened was, all right, so I took it off. I didn't want to take any chances with that, okay? So with this, I put this one on here. I figured, well, it's a smartphone, right? I put it in here, and I noticed this one here was like petering out. It's like, it was so heavy, I couldn't even, look, it doesn't even fit in here, okay? That's because I have this case put on the 12 Pro Max. All right, and I got the glass case protecting here for the lenses, and plus I got a glass front here. All right, so that's what was going on with this here. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I want people to know that just because you have a vimble or a gimbal in this case, and you might think, well, maybe it could handle it, stuff like that. They're gearing them up now. They're making these gimbals and vimbles, whatever, where they can accommodate heavier phones. And I'm going to show you that there in a little bit when we go back to the screen over there at my desk. I'm going to show you on a FireTech where it'll even give you the layout of what phones that gimbal will support, okay? You'll be surprised. All right, so that's what I'm saying. In regards to this here, this little one here, it's a lightweight one. Like I said, I got this off of eBay. And it comes with this here. It comes with the little FireTech tripod thing here. You put it in, you can see it's got their logo on it right there. Very good. It's a nice vimble, and it works great. Okay. However, it'll accommodate, like I said, the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 5S. This here is a no-no. 12 Pro Max. It's way too heavy. Matter of fact, let me shut this off here because I don't need to burn this out here. Let's just slide it off. I accidentally hit it there. Yeah, it won't accommodate that. Now, on the other hand, these two will go with the DJI Osmo. They'll have no problem with that there. This could definitely handle it. It is a little more beefier. If you look at it, it's beefier. It's got a thicker handle. It looks like the motors, looks like the motors in here or whatever. It looks a little more, they look a little more beefier, I guess. You know, it looks a little stronger and stuff like that. Made well, it's made well. Oh, it's all plastic housing, but it's made pretty good, I have to honestly say. The only thing I had to buy for this here, and let me just share this with you guys really quick. When I bought this here, I got it with the DJI case. I know I'm supposed to be talking about FireTech, right? But I don't have the FireTech one yet. With this one here, I got the case with it, right? I got the booklet, the little guide here with it that came with it. I got that, as I just showed you. See it there? That came with it. And it came with the cord, the charge cord to charge it up. And over here, the only thing I had to buy, and I got this, I think, off a team, I think I paid like $1.50 or whatever it was, a little mini tripod I had to add to it. That's it. Just had to get this in. That's all it can. As a matter of fact, I took that off and see if it would fit in here. There's no way it fits in there. There's no way, because this here, this case will only accommodate just this and a cable. Someone had, when it was at the thrift store, someone had the booklet in there and it wouldn't close. It was stuck open like that there, so they had to put it on the outside. So that's why I don't have it like that. I keep the booklet in the case with this one here. Now, I just want to share something really quick with you guys with this in regards to the two. This here is probably more expensive than this one here, but what I like about the FireTech, when you get it, you get the tripod with it, right? This comes with a little tripod. This is the case for the lantern. The little lantern, which I don't really use. I don't put that in there. It's you know, it's light enough to use it with, but I didn't use that there. You get your booklets with it. You get this little card here. This here is for your please scan QR code for further instructions, whatever you have, for other problems. But when you do this here, it'll put the app on your iPhone. Okay, so it comes with the, like I said, it came with the stock guide, and then it comes with the warranty card, which is well annoyed. And I made an extra copy of this here, the booklet there. For what reason? I don't know. I like to have copies. So that's what I have for that there. It also comes, I had two of these here. I don't know if I got this from another camera or whatever, but I don't know. It's in a bag. It came with a bag. I guess they gave me two of them. It's the same exact one. I don't know if they did it by error. It's the same one, it looks like. I think it's the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. And this one here is to charge the FireTech up. Okay, now what I like about FireTech, get these things out of here real quick. They give you these little cables here to accommodate different phones, and there's a reason. I'm going to show you this here. I'm going to show you that a cheaper I don't know, maybe this was more expensive than the DJI Osmo, I don't know. But I want to show you something with this here for those of you who don't know. This one here will accommodate the iPhone. You can see that's the standard iPhone one for the older ones that is, right? And I think they got a different one they got. This is for the iPhone, okay? Now I'm going to show you what that's for, all right? And then he gave you another one like this, so you got two other ones for, I guess, different phones. I guess for different not iPhones, well, different phones, I don't know, different ones, maybe Androids or whatever, I don't know. All right, they give you different ones. You see this a little bigger. Wait, you see this is a little, get this one out here. This is a little bigger, right? See it? Bigger in size. And then you got this one here. I know which phones these go to, I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue which these go to. Okay, can you see that? Sorry. All right, so they have it there. Now, you know what I like about that? This here, with this unit, they have a little slot here like this here. See it over there? Wait, maybe you can't see it that good. See this here? Get it closer to the camera. That little slot. This guy plugs into here. Let's make sure the orientation's set the same way. Plugs in there. And for those of you who have these here, you know what I'm going to do. But for people who don't know, I'm going to show you what it's all about. So you take your iPhone. I'm going to use the iPhone 8 in this case, just as the demo purposes. And you would plug this in like, you would load it up like this here. Right, like this. And then with this cable, all right, this would go right over here and here. And this is how it looks, like this here, right? When you turn around, that's the back of it, that's how it looks. Now, what's the purpose of this here? Well, let's say you're doing a video shoot and you're out and your iPhone, or in this case, I love iPhones, by the way. And this case, my phone here, my iPhone 8, the battery is draining, it's getting low, but I still want to keep doing that video. It will now take the juice from here, from the vimble. Okay, it'll take the juice from there and keep it going. The only thing is, I would suggest that anybody's going to go on a video shoot, which is just basic common sense, you're going to charge your phone up and you're going to keep this fully charged as well. All right, that's what I would do. But that's in case you didn't wonder, in case you're wondering what are those little cables for, that's what it's for. So you could, juice up this here. Now, I don't know if it works in reverse, if the vimble gets drained out, if it's going to pull the juice from the phone to that and vice versa. I don't know about that, but that's why I understand it to be. If the phone goes like this here, if the phone's getting dead or whatever, losing juice, you would plug that cable in there, and then this would feed off of a vimble. Okay? All right, so that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys. I don't want to get too much into it. The only thing I am saying is with a lighter gimbal, or in this case vimble, again I keep saying vimble gimbal, which it is a vimble, you want to make sure you're using the right phone that's going to be that's going to be sufficient for this here to handle the load. Okay, because again, with this type of phone, the way they're making them heavy now, this is a heavy phone. It's like a brick. It is really heavy. It's stainless steel. You couldn't even get it on it because I got the case on it. It's got that protective case in case it drops. Well, I want to make it protect, this is my investment here. I got to, take care of it. The other ones, they just have regular rubberized backings here. This one's a little harder. This one here is a little harder on the 5S. Looks like a piece of it broke off over here, unless that's the way it's supposed to be made, but I think it broke off. But they got the glass on it, the protection here. The same thing with that, the same with this. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to go over it with you guys. So when it comes to buying this here, especially if you're a new YouTuber and you're thinking about getting a vimble or a gimbal, make sure it's going to accommodate your phone, whatever phone you have. If you got like I said, the Pro Max, it's pretty big, it's a pretty phone, heavy phone. I would think that would be with all the other ones as well. Well, not all, I'm just saying like the big, like the Pro Max versions of it will probably be more bigger and probably a little more heavy. Matter of fact, I think there is one a little more heavy than this one here, the one I have. I'm not sure if there's a 4x7 or 4x7, 4x8, something like that there. It's a little bigger. I tell you the truth, if they make them any bigger, you might as well carry a mini iPad around with you, seriously, because this is as big as it gets for me. I ain't buying no more phones as far as that part goes. I'll be holding on to these phones. We're making videos with these here. for now till whenever I can't make them. But I like making videos with the iPhones, and like I said again, I have 5 Sony Handycams that I like to make videos with as well. So, but that's basically what I want to talk to you guys about. I'm going to go back to my desk. I'm going to show you their site, and hopefully, you know, won't be super long, and we could close this video out. So let me head back to my desk, and I'll show you the FireTech site. Okay, here we are at the FireTech site, and now I got a couple windows open up here, and I'm just going to talk a little about it, maybe share some video clips and show you a little more about it. They sell refurbished. This one here is probably the one I'm looking at. If I am going to get one, it's probably going to be this guy because I like the price point. It works for me. And for people who know about me on this YouTube channel, I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur or frugal person, however you want to call it. I'm always looking to save a buck. And for some people may beg the difference, say, well, you buy refurbished, you don't know what you're going to get with it. But this is coming from FireTech, and they do have a 30-day returns and replacement policy. So, you know, I'm not too worried about that. But this is the one that I think I'm going to probably most likely be getting. Hopefully it'll keep the price. I'm not going to do just yet, but I'm definitely going to looking into this particular one, the refurbished one. As you can see here, just reading a little about it, it says foldable and palm size, built-in 8.5/260 millimeter extension rod. I guess that's what the MM is. Upgraded knob and joystick design. Then it tells you fits iPhone 17, 16, 15, 14 Pro, and Android phones. Portrait and landscape mode, quick switch, supports face tracking, gesture motion control, 360 panorama, time-lapse dolly zoom with FireTech on app. Okay, so you know that's what they have with that there. I'm just gonna go scroll down a little here. I'm just gonna scroll down, and we're gonna look a little into this here. All right, and here's the description, the specifications. Okay, if we go over here, let's go back here really quick, and if you click it on, this is going to give you some information here. The VB4 versus the VB4 SE talks a little more on the comparisons with it. Okay, and if you go over here, it folds out. They said palm size. I like that there. You know, it's I seen it. You'll see like in the video clip. It's really a versatile little vimble. I think it's pretty cool, to be honest with you. You know, but let's see what else they got over here. And this is what it looks like when it's extended. And again, this here, I guess the motors are geared to, you know, for this operation as far as like for the iPhones. It fits different ones, which is good to know. But they also have a chart there. We'll show you the additional iPhones it'll use as well as the other phones, I believe. Okay, and let's see over here. Look at the size of it in the palm. Okay, look at that there. That's how big it looks, you know. And you go over here. You can do things like that. Then I show you the controls. I'm going to show you some video clips with it. And this is what it looks like. It's set up. It really is a nice Vimble though. It really is. And then this is what comes in the box right here. This is what you get. Okay, everything you see is what you get, which is pretty good. And now let's just scroll down here really quick over here. And it'll have the specifications and stuff, and that'll tell you introducing to the FireTech VB4. And if you click this on, it's going to play the music, you know, it's going to talk and stuff like that there. The only way I could do that is if I go to the site itself. I'm going to give you the link to this here so you guys could check it out at your own leisure. Okay, so let's just go over here really quick. Over here, let's scroll down a little more, and it'll give you a little idea. They got little video clips I could play because there's no sound to them. They're just like basic video clips. And this is where you can get an idea. And also, I just want to share with you guys on the AI tracking module. They have it here for accessories, but on their site, I didn't see it. When I went there, it said you couldn't get to that page. So B&H is selling, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Now over here, if we keep scrolling down, here's what I was talking about, the brands. Capacity up to 260 grams, okay? This is Apple, and this is for people that have the other stuff as well. I guess these are different phones. On the Apple over here, if you see, they got number one, their top iPhone 15 Pro Max. And I was looking, I said, I hope this is going to accommodate mine. And I was like, oh wow, 12 Pro Max. That's it all the way. That's me all the way. So for me, I don't have to worry because I was going to contact them and see if it would, accommodate that. But again, this phone will also use the this particular Vimble that I'm showing you. Will also accommodate the older phone, the 8, the 7 Plus S, 7 and 6S. It'll definitely accommodate my iPhone 5S as well. Okay.
I'm not sure what these other ones are because it looks like they got it over here again. Oh, this is a different one. Okay. Yeah, I was just looking at that for a second. Okay, so let's scroll down a little long here. Let's go over here. That's my phone, what it looks like out of the case right there. It's the same exact one I got. Stainless steel, same color, space gray, whatever you call it there. Same exact color, same phone. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was looking, I was like, oh wow, that's my phone without the case. Okay, now it's got the smart AI tracking mode. Okay, now if you buy it, this particular one, you're gonna have to get that. You're gonna have to add on to it. Okay, that's an accessories to add on. Now let me just play this clip really quick over here. It's got little clips we could play. Okay, give you a little idea what it's all about. It's got the hand gestures here. See, same thing over here. All right, and then you go over here with this one. We're just seeing that one. This is another one. Pretty cool. And we scroll down a little more. Here's the hand gestures that you could use with it. Now this one here, this is where you got to go off site because I tried looking this up, tried checking out for accessories and it don't have it there, not on this site. So you click this on here, you magnetize, you put it like that there, you do the hand gestures and this is what it does there. And we've seen the hand gestures before. Okay. Same thing. Okay, so that's how that works there. Let's keep going down. And you got a couple more little video clips here. Okay. You got that there. I like the functionality, the way it looks like that. It's so smooth and so, well, they should be like that anyway, but I just like the way it's set up is here. All right, then you got this one here. I like the dial thing. That dog needs water. And it's showing you the zoom in function there. Yeah. All right, so you got that. And let's go back. And then in the box, again, this is what they show you in the box here, of course. Right. And accessories. Now, here's the thing. If you want to get the accessories, this is it right now if you want to. For the fill light for VB series, you go over here. They have it on their site here. It's $9 according to this. All right. If you want the FireTech Intelligent Traction module, you get it from B&H. Okay, $39. That's what they have here. Okay, so, and again, you could always double check to make sure if it's going to accommodate that particular vimble or gimble, whatever. All right, so that's how you're going to get that there. Because when I went to the accessories and I tried to look it up, when it says learn more, it gave me to another window and it didn't do anything for me. So that's the end of that story. All right, so let's go over here now. And now this is the vimble. All right, let's go over here and look at the other one here. Now that was a vimble. This is a gimbal. This is an all-in-one. Okay, this is another one I had my eyes on right here too. Okay, this is an all-in-one. I don't think this telescopes. I don't think it has a telescopic thing. Let me see. We normally would say extension rod here, but it doesn't look like that. Okay, so this is a refurbished one, I think. Oh no, this is the one's on sale, I believe, for $139. All-in-one gimbal works with cameras and smartphones. This has the built-in AI tracking module, where the other one you got to buy is an accessory. Okay, so that's how that works. So if you really think about it, if you pair it all up with that there, but you're still coming out cheaper. Well, for me, it would be cheaper if I did buy the refurbished one for $39 and then the AI tracking for, was it another $39 from B&H. So, it depends how you work it out. I think it'll be a little savings there because you say $39, whatever, plus the shipping, tax, and everything like that. It's still going to come out of savings as far as the $139, but that's me. All right, and then they have different ones here. They got their Mini 2, black and white. Then they got over here black, and they got the one here kit. Right, they got different kits here. So I think if you buy a different one, you're going to pay for it. But if you scroll through the pictures here, they show you the GoPros right on here, like that. People like to use those GoPros on these things here. Me, I like the iPhones. I mean, that's me. And then they show you the different things you could use before: action cameras, mirrorless cameras, mobile phones, compact cameras. Okay, you can use it for that. And again, they just show you the comparison, the iPhone, and the camera. Good cameras, by the way, Sony. I'm a Sony man. I love Sonys. Sonys are the best. Well, for me anyway. And then they got over here how it looks. That's pretty cool, right? Like that there, and then they got that there for the cameras, little compact ones, whatever. And here is your DSLR. Yep. Okay, I don't think there's any more with that there. And I think that is basically it. I can't think of anything else. I don't really need to show you this here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though, folks. Just to save you time and trouble, I will put these links for everything in here, for the fill light and for the AI tracking, and those two, the vimble and this one here, the gimbal one here. So you can check it out at your own leisure. All right. So let me make myself bigger over here. There we go. And I just want to say before I close out this video, if you got a takeaway from it, it helped out in any way, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. And if you want to be updated when I post that in the videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pacini signing off. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care and bye-bye for now.